Wake up again, it's a new day. Wake up my soul, it's time to fly. Float on the winds and kiss the sky. The birds and flowers were made for you and me. I must be all I can be.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LABL Live, right here with your boy Leo. Here we bring you inspiration and we give you insights on how to live a better life. Come on, that's what we're talking about. This morning is a really great morning as usual, all right, because we have life and God is good all the time. Your boy Sidney Jones locked on in the studio here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host for today, Leon Lewis, and we're going to be having a grand time. You know how we roll. All right, good to be spending the morning with every single one of you. This morning is a beautiful Tuesday morning. We're just beginning the week. Remember, as soon as Wednesday touched down, yeah, the week just speeds ahead. So enjoy every moment as it comes. Yep, and let's make the best of every day. We're jumping on the chat this morning and let's see who we got. We got Shaman, the original voice in here. We got Corette, Hercules, and Avril Jacques, Cecilia George, Michelle Farrell Niak. We got Suri Bernard and Patsy Kissoon. Terrence Regis in the house. Good morning, Tero. We got Judith Lejeune. I think that's how they pronounce it. I think I get that one correct, you know. Judith Lejeune. All right. We got Elizabeth Wilson Joshua. We got Gail Archibald and Connie Langine in here. What about Benjamin Ogaro Mariz? Yeah. Yeah. We got Marcia Maya and Suzette Neptune Fortune. Big up to Alice Solomon, Philippa Granu. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the names that are located in the chat. Top Girl Delivered, Wendy and Norton, Florence Sturton, and Neville in the background with the chickens. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say good morning to you guys. It's a blessed morning today, and as always, we must give praise and thanks to Almighty God. You know, sleeping last night, you know, I went to sleep, and when I fell asleep, I can't remember. I don't have any idea, you know, of the things that have been happening around the house, in the house. I don't have any idea, you know, and sleeping is such an interesting thing, because when we go to sleep, our body rests, rejuvenates, but yet still we have no consciousness of what happens around us, with our family, friends, around the place. Sometimes you might hear some noise and you jump up. Hey, what's that? What's that? Is that a thief in the house? You know, but we have no consciousness. We are not conscious of what happens. And I believe that's probably one of the reasons, Sydney, why, you know, your parents teach you to pray before you go to bed. You know that God would look over you and protect you, and God would see you through your restful and rejuvenated period. You know, so we just have to depend on God. There are times when we can't depend on ourselves. We can't see ourselves through, because that's just how we were created, because we need to survive, and sleep is essential for survival. So you pray before you go to sleep, you ask God for protection, and when you wake in the morning, you give God praise and thanks. So that's what we do, yeah? So we give God some praise and thanks this morning for waking us up, for allowing us to be back, seeing another day, and it's great to be seeing every single. Hey, look, Ian Critchlow in the chat, man. That's what we're talking about, Ian. Big up now, boy. Yep. So let's start with some songs. I want to start with a song I've been singing yesterday. I don't know, it just popped back in my head from such a long time ago, and I just want to sing at least a little part of the chorus self, you know, so that we can enjoy this one. I wonder how many of you, if I start this song and you know the song, just put yes in the chat. Just put yes in the chat. Let's sing this one. I'm growing up in the Lord. Oh, I'm getting stronger, turning back no longer. I'm growing up in the Lord. I'm growing up in the Lord. Come on. I'm growing up in the Lord. Oh, I'm getting stronger, turning back no longer. I'm growing up in the Lord. I'm growing up in the Lord. Yeah, you know, I just singing that song yesterday and I was like, where did the song come from, boy? That was like way back in the, what today? In the 80s?
Oh.
Yeah, that is early Keith Lancaster, innit?
Yeah.
What? That you talk about cassette player? Yeah, that cassette player Keith Lancaster right there, boy. Wow. I'm seeing, early o'clock, boy. Michael, they making it plain. Michael Brown celebrating his birthday today. All right, so we got to big up your boy Michael. He's a big time labeler, and we're gonna big him up this morning on the chat, celebrating his 19th birthday. A young fellow, man. Yeah, man, a young guy. All right, guys, well, let's sing some more songs this morning now. Let the glory of the Lord, come on, rise among us. Let the glory of the Lord, yeah, rise among us. Let the praises of our King, let it rise. Come on, sing. Let it rise, let it rise, let it rise. Let the glory of the Lord, let it rise. Come on. Let the glory of the Lord, let it rise among us. Let the praises of our King, come on, rise among us. Yeah, let it rise. Let it rise. Let it rise. Let the Spirit of the Lord, let the Spirit of the Lord, come on, let it rise among us. Let the Spirit of the Lord, let it rise among us. Let the praises of our King, come on, rise. This morning you gotta let it rise. Let it rise. Say let it rise. Let the Spirit of the Lord, let it rise. Come on, let the Spirit of the Lord, let it rise. Yeah, let the praises of our King, let it rise among us. Sing, let it rise. Sing, come on, let it rise, let it rise. Let the power of the Lord, let the power of the Lord, let it rise. Come on, let the power of the Lord, let it rise. Yeah, let the praises of our King rise among us. Sing, let it rise. Let the power of the Lord, let the power of the Lord, let it rise among us. Let the power of the Lord, let it rise. Yeah, let the praises of our King, let it rise. Yeah. Sing, let it rise. Sing, you better let it rise. Come on, let the power of the Lord, let the power of the Lord, let it rise. Let the power rise among you. Let the power of the Lord, let it rise. Let the praises of our King, let it rise among us. Let it rise. Sing, you better let it rise. Sing, you better let it rise. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let the power of the Lord, let the Spirit of the Lord, let the glory of the Lord, let it rise among us, ladies and gentlemen. You know, that's where it's supposed to rise, among us, among His people. Because when it rises among us, it's the people out in the world. Remember, they're looking on to someone for help. They're looking on to people for guidance. And when the power rises among us, they can spot the power of God in us. When the glory of God rises among us, they can see it in us, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, so we better let it rise. Let's keep this thing pumping, the man. Let's go. Everything is gonna be alright. You know, when Jesus comes, and you know that everything is gonna be alright. Well, when Jesus comes, and you know that everything is gonna be alright. Now, when Jesus comes, and no more trouble in that land. no trouble in that. Come on, sing with me. You know everything is gonna be alright. Come on, when Jesus comes, you know that everything is gonna be just right now. When Jesus comes, and you know that everything is gonna be alright. Come on, when Jesus comes, and no more trouble in that land. No more trouble in that. I won't have to cry no more. Come on, I won't ever have to cry no more. No, when Jesus, come on, you know that I won't ever have to cry no more. Come on, when Jesus comes, and you know that I won't ever cry. Sing when Jesus comes, and no more trouble in that land. Sing no more trouble in that. I won't have to die either. Come on, I won't ever have to die no more. No, when Jesus comes, you know that I won't ever. Sing with me this morning. Come on. Sing when Jesus comes, you know that I won't ever, never die. Sing when Jesus comes, sing no more trouble in that land. No trouble in that land. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be only when he comes. Come on, when Jesus comes, you know that everything is gonna be alright. Sing it when Jesus comes, you know that everything is gonna be alright. Singing when my Jesus comes, and no more trouble in that land. You know there's no trouble in that. One more time. Sing no more trouble in that land. Sing no more trouble in that land. Sing no more trouble in that land. No trouble in. One more time. Sing no more trouble in that land. No trouble in that land. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. No more trouble in that land. You know, how many of you are looking forward to a time like that? You know, sometimes, decade after decade, we have some big issue, happening in the world, some pandemic, some catastrophe, something happening. And, we just have to live with it, because some of those things we can't just say, okay, well, I'll move out of the country, and, free myself from that. No, it is worldwide, it is global, and we just have to deal with it. So what about looking forward to the times when there is no more trouble in that land, ladies and gentlemen? No more crying because you have your loved ones. You don't have any loved ones dying, and any good friends and family members dying. No more dying in the land, no more crying in the land. Are you looking forward to a time like that? Oh boy, you better put the hats in the chat if you're looking forward to a time like that, ladies and gentlemen. I know said you're looking forward to a time like that. Yeah, could you even imagine, sit down and think about them things? Could you even imagine like how that would be? A place where no pain, no dying, no what? Sometimes it's a little difficult to imagine because of what we, used to. So, but ladies and gentlemen, that is the fact, and that is real. Look forward to a time like that, and put the hats in the chat if you're looking forward to that time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some more songs going, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for it. Let's sing this one. Get a right, church, and let's go home. Come on and get a right, church, and let's go home. Get a right, church, well, get a right, church. Come on, sing, get a right, church, and let's go home. Listen, I'm going home on the morning train. Well, I'm going home on the morning train. I'm going home, well, I'm going home. Come on, I'm going home on the morning train. You know why? The evening train might be too late. Well, evening train might be too late. Come on, guys. Late evening train. You know that evening train. Sing, evening train. Oh my goodness, get right, church, come on. Get right, church, and let's go. Now get right, church, and let's go home. Yeah, home. Get right, church, you better get right, church. Get right, church, and let's go home. Get right, church, and let's go. Now get right, church, and let's go home. Sing, home. Get right, church, you better get it right, church. Come on, come on. Get it right, church, you better get it right, church. Come on and get it right. Lord, you better get it right, church. Come on, sing, get it right. Oh, you better get it right, church. Sing it now, get it right. Lord, you better get it right, church. And get it right, church, and let's go home. Yeah, you better get right. You better set things right now while you have life. I'll tell you something. This is how strange things can be. The healthy man is dying. It doesn't take a sick man to die, really, you know. Sick people, they are sick, and they go through the procedures, they take their medicine and all of that, and there are healthy people coming and die before the sick people. Oh, you believe that? I hope you better believe that, yeah? So it doesn't take much for one to die, you know, because we have no control of life, and death comes about in so many different ways, by so many different factors in life. So we have to remember, life is not certain, life is not promised. The only promise of life is life after this life, all right? So remember, you have to make things right now. Now is the time. Today is the day of salvation, ladies and gentlemen. Make things right now. So if you know you didn't have a good relationship with your neighbor, you better go and tell her sorry. Yeah, and just watch the strange look on she face or the strange look on he face. Yeah, just go and say you're sorry and make up with your neighbor. If you have family members at this time you're not talking with, that shouldn't be so. You better go and make up with your family members. Yeah, go and tell your brother or your sister that you're sorry, you know, or they should be better family. You know, you would do better, you know, and you would treat them better. You would stop talking about them if you're talking about them. But just make sure that you have a good relationship with people. Don't leave this life, you know, knowing that there are people that you ain't talked to for years because of a little bust up. And all because what? You ain't talking to them because what? Because of a shoe? Nah, man, you can't tell me you ain't talking to your brother or your sister because of a shoe. You can't tell me you ain't talking to your father because of $20, because of $100. You can't tell me these little things would allow you to lose relationship with your family members, your good friends, your relatives. Nah, you have to fix that. So get right now. Make things right now before you go home, because trust me, you can be called away anytime. Anytime, yep. All right, let's go. Let's sing some songs. I know you're looking forward to those songs. So let's sing some more songs coming out in here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. There's a land that is fairer than day. Sing it. And by faith we can see it afar, for the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there in the sweet. Come on, sing by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore to that bountiful Father above. Listen, oh, we will offer a tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessing that hallowed is in the sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore. Listen, in the sweet by and by. We we shall meet on that beautiful shore. You better join with me in singing, what a mighty God we serve. Come on, what a mighty God we serve. Listen to what happened. The angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. You think he's mighty this morning? Come on, what a mighty God we serve. Come on, what a mighty God we serve. Angels bow before him, heaven and earth adore him. What a mighty God we serve. Hey, my Lord is able, he's able. I know my Lord is able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Well, my God is able, he's able. I know my Lord is able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Listen to this one, yeah. For he has healed the broken and set the captive free. He healed the sick and raised the dead and walked upon the. My God is able, he's able. I know my God is able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Swing low, sweet chariot, he's coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, and he is coming for to carry me home. Listen, you know I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. Listen to this, a band of angels coming after me. He is coming for to carry me home. We'll swing low, sweet chariot, he's coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, he is coming for to carry me home. God is so good. God is so good. Come on now. And God, he is so good. Well, he is so good to me. He died for me. Sing it, he died. Come on. He died for me. Well, he died for me. He died for me. He died for me, and he's so good to. But listen, he rose again. Well, he rose. Come on. He rose again. Well, he rose again. He rose again. Well, he rose again. He's so good to. Hey, I love him so well. Do you love him this morning? You better do it. Come on. I love him so well. Lift your hands and praise God this morning. Come on. I love him so, Lord. I love him so, and he is so good to me. I'm gonna walk all around God's heaven. Listen, oh, with the loved ones who've gone before. Hey, I'm gonna sit by the side of the river in the land where we'll die. No, one more time. Well, I'm gonna walk all around God's heaven with the loved ones who've gone before. I'm gonna sit by the side of the river in the land where we'll die no more. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's how you start the day, man. Beautiful song. Said, well, you know, when I ask you about those songs on your heart, boy, you know, there's some nice songs on the heart, you know. When I ask you about those songs, but those songs, man, I want them to get too stale and make mold and things. We got to keep them fresh, you know.
yeah. But you know, I like these slow songs.
Yeah.
Create in me a clean heart.
Yeah. It takes it to really smoothen it out like that, you know. Right spirit within me, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within. Come on. So cast me not away from your presence, O God, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of your salvation and renew a right spirit within. Sing with us this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit. Come on. Cast me not away from your presence, O Lord, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of your salvation and renew a right spirit within me. Wow. Cast me not away from your presence. You know, one of the beauty of God, one of the beauty of being a creation of God, is that we are in the presence of God. And one of the reasons why people live the way they live is because they don't understand that whether you're a child of God or not, whether you're a Christian or not, you are God's creation and He's going to take care of you. And what is most dangerous about this is that when you live according to your own lust and desires, at the end, you're going to face a consequence that is totally different than what we see today. Because the consequence is not just hell's fire, which frightens people. The consequence, what should frighten you, is being separated from God. You see, while you're existing on this earth, God is still there and He's looking down. The Bible says eyes are upon the just and the unjust, so He's still looking upon you. He's still there. And He put the sun, the sun shines on the just and the unjust, the rain falls, so you're still being blessed by God, whether you're a child of God or not, whether you're a Christian or not, God still blesses you. But the dangerous part is when you're being separated from God for all eternity. He's no longer looking over you. He's no longer blessing you. He's no longer giving you second chances. That is the dangerous part. So we have to be careful now to enjoy and appreciate His presence, accept Him, so that we can be with Him for eternity. Because once we're separated from God for all eternity, that is it. That is it. That is what eternity is. Eternity is not an hour. Eternity is not going on a timeout and then you're coming back. No, eternity is forever. We need to take that in mind and be careful about things like that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's sing one more song and then we'll take a little break up in here. Let's go. Why worry when you can pray? Trust Jesus and He will lead the way. Don't be like doubting Thomas. Put your faith and trust in Jesus. Why worry? Why worry when you can pray? Well, why worry when you can pray? Oh, trust Jesus and He will lead. Come on. Well, don't be like doubting Thomas. Put your faith and trust in Jesus. Why worry? Come on. When you can, the water is troubled. trouble, my friend, step right in, cause God's almighty power is moving every hour. No longer stand, yeah, on trial, and the water is trouble, my friend. Step one more time. Well, the water is trouble, my friend, yeah. Step right in, yeah. God's almighty power is moving every hour. No longer stand, singing on trial, and the water is trouble, my friend. Step right in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break and we'll resume after this one. Enjoy.
We grillin', we grillin', we grillin', yeah. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin', yeah. We grillin', we grillin', we grillin', yeah. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin', yeah. Come on down, grillin' the Ville. Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, we in Pleasantville. Come on down, Belize Avenue. Got everything for you, your family and your crew. Grillin', we grillin', we grillin', yeah. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin', yeah. We grillin', we grillin', we grillin', yeah. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin', yeah. Delicious, delicious, delicious indeed. Delicious, delicious, delicious indeed. Delicious, delicious, delicious indeed. Delicious, delicious, delicious indeed.
Grillin' the Ville, restaurant quality food at street food prices. Open Fridays and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Call 471-6178. Grillin' the Ville, simply grillicious.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And we are getting into something, really nice at this point in time. I want to do something this morning. This morning, I want us to look at some Facebook posts. Oftentimes I see things going viral, and you see a lot of the negative stuff going viral out there. Things that shouldn't be seen. And I recognize that we live in a world, Sid. And tell me if I'm wrong, but that's the feeling I'm getting. We live in a world, we live in a place where the negative news is what people love to see negative things. It's not that they want it to happen to you or they wishing bad, but they're just attracted to negative news, negative information. And I even heard one man said that one time. He's a guy that I've been looking up to in learning about all these media stuff. He said negative news sells, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I mean, that's what I've been seeing for some time. That's true. I think that.
Yeah. It have a few sayings like that. One of them is truth and lies. Say how lies lie could travel the world before truth cut out some bed.
You see. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and negative. Yeah, the same thing is true of negative stuff.
Yeah.
It goes viral quick because it gets to the emotions, I guess.
Right.
Emotions like anger and fear.
Right.
Brings out things really quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, I wanna, step in and do my part when it comes to promoting positivity. That is what, I'm all about every morning, promoting positivity and positive stuff, positive information, feeding your mind, with stuff that can help you develop. All right, and if you all about that too, then good, good. Let's roll together. This morning, I'm going to show you some Facebook posts. I want to share some posts that I saw from Facebook, and I thought was really encouraging, really good stuff. Stuff that we can actually utilize, internalize, and apply to ourselves. Stuff that can help us go forward to doing better. All right, so I just pulled some random posts. I don't know where it came from. Some of them might have been from some of you out there who shared it, but I just pulled some random posts from Facebook, and I want to share it with you, and I want to encourage you from those posts this morning. So let's see what we got for number one. Number one up, we got accept both compliments and criticisms. It takes both sun and rain for a flower to grow. Wow. Accept both compliments and criticism. It takes both sun and rain for a flower to grow. Guys, you can put your thoughts in the chat, because these are really, really interesting and really good stuff here. Yes, sir? Because That's true. It takes sun and rain for a flower to grow.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, we're only looking for the best. We're only looking for people to tell us nice things. We had to get some criticism too, innit?
Yeah. You can't, the flower, as much as it likes water.
Yeah.
If you just drown it in water all the time, it will die.
Yeah.
And the same for sun.
That's true. Because when people criticize you, of course, some people would have their agenda. Some people ain't go like you. Some people, they call them haters. They just, want to come down on you for no reason. But at the same time, every time, that's how I look at it. Every time someone criticizes you, every time someone says something bad about you, it is always good to just sit back and say, I wonder if by any chance they are correct. Or any part of what they're saying is correct.
Yeah.
If we look at it like that, then we could accept things and say, okay, well, let me make adjustments here. Let me see what they will say next. That kind of stuff. So criticisms are good. Of course, we know that, there are criticisms that can help us to develop when we see where we're going wrong, when we see, how we can improve. Because you don't see yourself naturally, People from the outside look at you and say, hey, Sid, watch your step, boy. Hey, Sid, fix your tie. So, accept both compliments and criticism. Something that you should think about, ladies and gentlemen, as you go on. Yep.
I think our culture does want to just tell us, be positive and so ignore the haters.
Yeah.
But imagine if Moses didn't ignore Jethro, or imagine if David didn't ignore Nathan.
Yeah.
Them is just haters.
Yeah.
Coming to tell me what I do. But he's a hater.
Yeah. I'm the man that God's speaking to.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. So we're putting all these things out there so that we can encourage you from what random people put out there, because there are people out there that are promoting positive stuff as well, and we want to highlight it, right? I want to promote it even more. Let's see what we got for number 2. Sometimes your worst enemy is your own memory. Let it go. Wow. Sometimes your worst enemy is your own. I wonder how many of you can identify with this. Let me know. Put it in the chat if you think that is true. Your worst enemy is your own memory sometimes.
For me, that's definitely true.
That's true.
I won't speak to man.
No, I know what that is. I think we all should know what that is. Nah, because your memory could be really, sometimes you just ask yourself, why am I even remembering this? But that just goes to show how powerful this thing is, boy. Why am I even remember? I don't want to remember this. Why is this even here? And when that comes up, it can really throw you off. It could throw you off. Sometimes it sends people back into depression, into a dark place, memories. Sometimes it causes you to be upset with people for no reason because of past memories, So it really throws you off from trying to do what you want to do presently when you start drifting back to the back. What do you think?
Yeah, I was speaking to a friend just the other day about this, about she moved back to her original area, and she said there was some trauma that she dealt with in that area that she forgot about. And when she came back home, when she came back to her original home area, she said she had PTSD, she had post-traumatic stress disorder, because this thing just hit her back once again.
Yeah, boy.
And memory starts stirring up.
Wow. Wow. I could just imagine, probably some place, some tree, it could be just some trees, some part of the house, something.
Yeah, sometimes just a smell.
Trigger, boy. Those triggers are real, I always hear, the therapists talk about triggers and so on. Those things are real. Wow. Right. So sometimes our memory could be our worst enemy. So we got to remember, I'm not saying that, every time you remember something, it's a bad thing. No, that's a memory. That's how our minds operate. But what I'm saying is, let's just try to conquer it. Let's try. So when it comes up, don't let it dwell. Don't let it stay around for too long. Don't let it fester. Don't let it, grow mold for too. Don't let it stay around for too long. Just try to work it out of the system as fast as possible. I was given the example of the other day. I was feeling real down, and I knew that's all I was going through. Leon, if you remain like this, that's going to be worse later on in the day. You have to work it out. So it took me a while to work it out, but I had to get working. When things remain, it could be dangerous.
One thing I learned, they talk about in meditation.
Right.
Is in meditation they try to clear your mind, right?
Yeah.
And so they say one thing you can do is you can get vexed with yourself because why are you thinking about this? Why? And they say no, don't do that. Instead, when a thought is coming, and this will work for memories as well, when the memory is coming, accept that okay, it's coming, but let it go just the
Acknowledge
same.
it, yeah.
It come, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah. Just
Pass through.
That is very good stuff right there. Very good stuff. Say okay, all right. So I'm thinking about kicking down my neighbor. Okay, all right. So all right, cool. Well, let me get that out. Let me start, but just relaxing myself. So see that it's coming. It's like you're seeing your memories come passing like vehicles. Just acknowledge it and say, okay, all right, you go ahead.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Why did that one come?
Yeah. No, in that way, that works. That works wonders in a city. Because when you start practicing doing that, you can now sit back in the evening time and you can be more aware of what you thought about throughout the day than other days.
Yeah.
Because generally, most people, when you sit in the evening, you don't have a clue what passed through your head. Well, most of the times. You remember some of the important things, but you don't have a clue what passed through your head. And a lot of foolishness, we see things, we hear things, a lot of things go through our minds. But when we train, it's all about that training, just as you're working out. When you train yourself, you will get to reach a point where, you're going through life, and it comes like natural, okay, you're observing your thoughts going through life. And that is good. That is really good for mental health. Yep.
Just let that flow through you, man.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got up next. Some people, this one is from Denzel Washington. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. I love that one too bad. Some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. And that is true, eh? That's true. Some people just can't, they won't be able to stand you, because you're that person that they can't seem to become. Some people are struggling so bad that they can't seem to pull themselves out of a hole, and when they see you managing yourself well, they just wouldn't like you. They just wouldn't like you. You come onto the job, Sydney, and you have a good demeanor, you have a good attitude, and them with the bad attitude, and they always, the boss ain't like them because hey, I can handle you on that attitude, but you come with your good way and the boss cling to you, and they just can't stand you, Sydney. They just can't take it. Wow. Let me see that post again, Sydney, and let me hear your thoughts on that post.
Yeah, I think what is powerful about that too is you have to look at it from the flip side as well, because on one hand you could say, well, my spirit irritating their demons, but it's possible that somebody else's spirit is irritating your demons, right? And I'll be using this thing figuratively, of course, but the concept is, we have a saying in Trinidad. I don't know how spread it is in the Caribbean and the world, but we have this saying, my blood don't take that person. My blood don't take that person. And what you're really saying is, I don't like this person, but I don't really know why I don't like this person. So I say, my blood don't take them. But we have to be really careful. Sometimes you're saying my blood don't take the person, but what you're really saying is, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
And what you could be saying is, their spirit is irritating my demons. So as much as we talk about it, it could be used, the one with the demons, and the one with the issues. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. But this is a nice one. I of all the posts, this is one of my favorite. Yeah. I just love how he worded it as well. Now. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah. Sometimes people ain't gonna like you because your spirit irritates their demons.
Seeing the light in you.
Yeah. Nah, that's true. Let's see what we got up next. If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Oh, wow. How true is this one? If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. It speaks to taking action, eh?
Yeah.
It speaks to doing something now. You can't wait until you have everything all together. Yeah? Because that what comes to mind immediately, some people, when it comes to Christianity, some people, they feel really guilty about how they live. They feel really bad about the life that they live. So they want to make sure, I need to cut out smoking cigarette before I become a Christian, I need to get that out of the way. I need to get myself together before I give my life to Christ. But they don't recognize that if they wait for that moment, they'll be waiting the rest of their life. They need to come to Christ so that he can help them work on their issues.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I always consider that in the Bible, specifically the book of Acts, because that's the only where it's really covered.
Right.
There's no occasion when someone say, well, okay, I hear the word, I'm gonna come back next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get our next session. Let me go through some deep Bible study.
Always
Let me do-
immediate,
Yeah. The same day.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I call my family on the same
Yeah,
day.
yeah, everybody,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, because the idea was, if this is something that is important, do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course that goes to other areas of life too. If it's important, just jump. We talk
Yeah.
about a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And that's what that is.
Yeah.
There will never be a right time to jump off the cliff. What they call it? Bungee jump or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Just jump.
Just jump,
Yeah.
just jump. Nah, I say yes, they talk bungee jumping and my belly start to hurt me, you know. No boy, I can't see myself jumping from so high. All I would be thinking about is this height, you know, because I'm not a fan of height, is it?
Me neither.
Nah, boy, I don't know. I can't take that, boy. My stomach can go take that. I don't know, boy.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, but if you want to do something, guys, if you want to go out and do something, don't wait until you're ready. Just go and do it. Just do it. You know, just start. You know, don't wait until you have $1 million to say, okay, let me go do this. You know, no, if you have $100, just start. Start a little by little, brick by brick. Build a structure. That is not a saying. I just
No, but actually, I heard Will Smith give a saying like that. You know,
Uh-huh.
he gave a speech about a lesson his dad taught him, and the lesson was his dad broke down out the wall around their house, and he said, "Kids, we want a brick wall. We're gonna build this wall." And so every day after school and work and whatever, they would come and they would lay a few bricks.
Okay.
And his dad was teaching him, and his dad let him know, you know, that you don't build a wall in a day. You know, if you want to build a wall and you want to build a strong wall, every day you lay some bricks, and then eventually they would be saying, "Well, Dad, where's the wall? Oh, we don't have a wall around the house."
Yeah.
And Dad was teaching them the lesson that eventually, if you lay your bricks, one day you'll have a wall. So
Wow.
you'll have the wall, and a strong wall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Said that's a big that's a big one there. You
I
know?
will set it up. You'll go and look up that video. Look up Will Smith building a wall. That's a real powerful.
No, that's a
speaking.
powerful one, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you see, that's the thing. We want certain protection and certain securities in life. But some of those things, they really don't come. And when they do come, is not as strong. If it do comes fast, it's not as strong. Because I was listening to a preacher, and the preacher say, you know, when you get certain things really fast, you are not matured. You haven't grown with it to learn to manage it. So you either lose it fast, or you get frustrated, or you know you're not solid in that respect. You know, so when you grow and you learn to build what you have, you're developing patience, you're developing that strength mentally, you're developing while you're gaining. You know, so when you reach that point where you have what you need, it's like, okay, you have the maturity to take care of it as well. You know, they have the mindset to and that's good. You know, building your wall. The main thing is eventually you're going to get it, and when you do get it, it's going to be strong. It's going to be a fortress.
That's even people criticized it, but it was the same thing that men like Shaquille O'Neal, and I saw Jackie Chan many years ago, said the same thing, that they would, even though they were wealthy, they were telling their kids, "Hey, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, you're rich." Right? And Shaq specifically said, you know, when you get a PhD, you will inherit what you inherit.
Wow.
And the idea was, you need to make something of yourself. If it just come to you, it will go just as
that's good stuff, eh? That's good stuff. Now to me, I might have done it different, you know. Course, I might have still, you know, give a little and let them work to put the rest.
And he does. But he said you're not going to get a windfall.
Right, and I like that idea, you know, sir. I like that idea. Teach them the values of working and earning, you know. I like that idea. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, some really nice posts coming out here. Let's see what we got next. This is a really, really positive one.
Very positive.
This is a very, very positive one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is a really nice trick that I wanted to throw out to you. For those of you out there, you have your clothesline. No, I grew up with clothesline. I said I grew up with that, and you know, I've been running outside and inside, rain falling, you run out to pick up the clothes, then the sun come out, you have to run to put it back because the thing got dry in the house. But this is a really neat and nice trick, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you spreading your clothes on the line, remember to get a couple umbrellas. There are some nice $20 umbrellas out there. Get a couple umbrellas and put it over your clothes. That will surely save you a lot of running to and from. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's an expensive solution, but you had to buy about 5 umbrellas.
But it saves you energy in the end. end, right?
Yeah.
So spend a little $100, it saves you energy in the end, ladies and gentlemen. But that was a nice one. All right, let's see what we got up next, ladies and gentlemen. This one is a really good one. It says, never worry about who you will be offended. Who will be offended? All right, let me read that again. Never worry about who will be offended if you speak the truth. Good. Worry about who will be misled, deceived, and destroyed if you don't. Wow, that speaks to responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. We must be responsible. Don't sit back in the shadows and say, nah, well, Leon go do it, or Sydney go do it. No. Leon and Sydney ain't going and meet the people in your circle. Possibly, you have to be responsible for those in your circle. Let them know the truth through your words, through your mouth. You have to be responsible. I like this one, Sid.
Yeah, that's a powerful one.
Yeah.
And I think in the church in particular, we have a kind of Emperor's New Clothes syndrome.
Right.
You know, where everybody knows something wrong,
Yeah.
or somebody is in some issue, but nobody want to say anything.
Correct.
Because I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to cause a problem. I don't want to stir the pot. Yeah, but sometimes you just have to be real and straightforward with love, with care. But we really need that in our lives.
Yep. So we got to get the main factors. We got to get the truth out there. People need to know the truth. You just never know. So and we sit back and say, you know, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And there are some people that are genuinely, you know, thinking, okay, they are doing okay. But if they get to know the truth, they would make the change. You know, but we create our own ideas of what will happen and say, you know what, Lord, let me step back before that person start to think, you know, I ain't like them and this and now just go out and say the truth. Just say the truth, but say it in love, you know, say it in a nice way. We have human beings have a tendency sometimes when they know that they have the truth, they have a kind of prideful way about it. Okay, you take that, you're wrong, take that, you know, and you know, you deal with it, you know, that kind of way. No. Just come and, you know, be nice with people, kind of slip it in, you know, kind of, you know, wean it in, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, let them get accustomed to, you probably ain't even talk to the person, you're passing them up and down, you know, straight. You ain't even saying hello, but you want to come and just tell them the truth. No, make friends with them. Say, hey, how you doing? All right, good morning. You know, and build a relationship so that when you have to talk to them about it, it might be easier accepted.
It's like if you had spinach in your teeth or bhaji in your teeth, and you come home at the end of the day to see the bhaji in the morning still in your teeth. You say, well, how come nobody tell me that? Everybody would have seen it. But sometimes that's the case. Nobody's not seeing what everybody's seeing.
That's true. That's true. Yep. So let the truth come out, ladies and gentlemen, because if it doesn't come out, then somebody is going to be misled. Somebody is going to be misguided. All right, let's go on. Let's see what we got with this one. Don't give or do not give your past the power to define your future. Wow. Big one. Put. Big one out here, ladies and gentlemen. Do not give the power, or do not give the past the power to define your future. Yes, your past is your past. Whatever you would have done in your past, it is your past. It is your past. And I gave her an encouragement Sunday, Sydney. And we were looking at the man, the legion that possessed the man in the Gadarenes living in the tomb. And the people came and they saw him and they knew he was possessed, right? And they were afraid of that. They tried to tie him down because, you know, he's making all noise, he's scaring the people. You know, they tried to tie him down, they tried to bind him, he busting them chain and things, Sydney. And Jesus came on the scene and he said, here, what's going on? Get out of the man. Make a long story short, the man was good. He get the evil spirit out. You know, when the people from the city came and they saw the man, the Bible said the man was sitting down, he was clothed and in his right mind, right? And everybody afraid of him. Everybody afraid of him. He was clothed and in his right mind. So you telling me, you watching a man looking totally different to, you know, the way he used to operate before, but yet still you're afraid. And, you know, what I highlighted was the fact that they were afraid is because they viewed him as the person he was. You know, so they couldn't let go of the past, that this is how he was, this is how he used to operate. So they were afraid. And I was just trying to bring a point that sometimes, people won't be able to let go of your past. They just have to attach you to your past. They have to make that connection. They can't, disconnect it now. They can't sever your past with you. And we have to learn to let go of your own past and other people's past as well.
The story in the Bible that makes me think of, actually, is when Peter and they were fishing on the boat.
Right.
Because Peter and them fishing the boat, they fishing whole night, they ain't catch nothing. And here comes some man who's a carpenter. He's not a fisherman himself. And he's able to cast the net on the other side. Cast one net on the other side.
We rope all day already.
You don't think the boat has been moving around? Jesus? What makes you think the other side of the boat is not the magical solution? But I think that was a lesson to them, of course. Well, when Jesus is on your side, it's different. But I think even greater than that, or along with that, is the idea that circumstances change. Right? Where the fish may not have been there last night, but they're there now. But you wouldn't know until you cast your net. And so circumstances of life change. People say, I think they said, I don't know how true it is, but they say Einstein is the one who said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. But I think sometimes you have to try more than once. Some people take that and they try once and they ain't get the results they were looking for, and they just never try again.
That is true. That is true. They're afraid. The failure, instill a fear in them. They don't want to go through that again.
Sometimes you just have to cast in at another time.
That's true.
And you just say, but wait now, where these fish come out from, right? The circumstances have changed. Of course, if Jesus is on your side, definitely the circumstances have changed.
That's true. Look, Dennison is even saying the Christians were afraid of Paul. Paul is now a Christian working with them, but they were afraid of him, because they still looked at him as the man of the past. Saul, they still saw him as Saul, the one that is coming to destroy everyone. And
along with that, I remember when they were shipwrecked and they came up on this island. I can't remember which island that was. But they were shipwrecked. They spent the night in the water. When they came out, they gathered in sticks. Paul grab a stick and a snake bite him. and people are saying, but this man is cursed. And so they were judging him based on what they've seen in the past of him already.
Yes.
And by the end of it now, afterward, everybody started to love Paul. They didn't want Paul to leave because he was healing the people. So he went from being a murderer to everyone, and then to a cursed man to these islanders, to actually being the man they didn't want to let go of. Because you're not tied to your past.
Correct.
New things can change your perspective of how people view you.
Correct. Yep. So, don't let the past define your future, ladies and gentlemen. What happened in the past, happened in the past. But one thing I would encourage you to do is learn from your past.
That's right.
Make sure you learn the lessons of your past. Otherwise, you'll be doomed to repeat it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got any more? I think that's it. That's the last one. So that was the positive post that we garnered from the Facebook. All right, and we were able to put them up and encourage you this morning from it. I don't know. Some of them came from something called Positive Thoughts, Creative Thoughts. I even saw Charmin Boys reposted one. She shared one. I think I saw Benjamin O'Gara Mariz reposted one as well. So just random posts that I saw, and I thought it was really positive stuff, good stuff. I decided to encourage you with that this morning. So I hope you were blessed. I hope you were encouraged. And this morning we got a birthday. I think we got any prayer requests? No prayer requests?
I didn't see any.
Just Michael Brown celebrating his birthday today, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about. We're thankful to Mikey Mike. Happy birthday to you, Mike. And we hope that, as you go through life, God will continue to lead you and your family. We pray that you live to see many more years to come. And we pray that, what's her name? Lastine Brown. Yeah, we pray that Lastine would make your favorite cake and buy your favorite ice cream. And tell them small man to leave your ice cream and your cake alone, eh? All right, good. Yeah, Michael Jr. and yeah, tell the others to leave your stuff alone, Michael. You're celebrating today, and we're going to start your celebration this morning, guys. Let's sing happy birthday for your boy, Michael Brown. Somebody got to drop a beat for me because Michael deserves a nice happy birthday. Let's go. Ta-dan, ta-dan, tan, tan. Oh, tadan, tadan, tan. Happy birthday to you, Mikey Mike. Happy birthday to you. Don't drop the mic. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, ba-dan, da-dan, da-dan, da-dan. God is blessing you now. God is blessing. God is blessing you now. God is blessing. God is blessing. God is blessing. God is blessing you. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, my boy Mikey Mike. Good, big up to you, Mikey. Take care and have a wonderful day, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank every single one of you out there for continually sponsoring and contributing to this program. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you and your family. Also, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. We got M&A Home Store. Ladies and gentlemen, the place where you get everything in one stop. All right, so jump down to on the SS Erin Road, Los Bajo, and check out M&A Home Store today. You can also go on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see what they got new and upcoming. Follow their page to get some latest updates. All right, also we got Avril Jean-Jacques, Lifestyle Advisor. She goes live every Wednesday. All right, so you can follow her to see the great tips that she offers on her live sessions. Then we got Grill in the Ville Burgers and Balizé Avenue. Touchdown there every Friday and Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, where you get your great tasting food for street prices. You won't regret it. Trust me, this guy is good. And he makes his patty, Sydney, from scratch. He does his own thing. God, this guy is good. So check out Andre, ladies and gentlemen. Grill in the Ville. Best tasting food, ladies and gentlemen. Balizé Avenue, Pleasantville. Yep. Also, we want to encourage you to jump on to Wayne Pascal's Facebook page and his website, newlifebibleschool.com, ladies and gentlemen, where you can find Christian Evidences course and a Philemon course that is recently it was fairly newly released. You can get those courses to improve yourself spiritually, ladies and gentlemen, from Wayne Pascal's site. All right, this is what we got for you today. Tomorrow, Lord willing, we'll be having another great session. Wednesday morning, the middle of the week. All right, we'll be jumping on and having another great session with you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing with us. May God continue to bless you and look upon you with great favor. Remember to keep a smile on your face, and trust me, you are not different to everybody else. Things will happen to you. Negative thoughts will come about. You will feel down sometimes. People will attack you sometimes. Things will happen, but keep fighting and you will overcome. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Your man Sidney Jones in the house. I'm your boy Leon Lewis, and this is LABL. That's what we're talking about. Take care. Bye-bye. Jesus, let us come to know you. Let us see you face to face. Touch us, hold us, use us, mold us. Only let us live in you. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.